Good morning, everybody. So today we are going to make that pumpkin pie using home can. This is my water cup. How about you? We're going to make that pumpkin pie using home canned pumpkin, and I'll show. Hang on. Here it is. Okay. And I'll show you guys my trick as to how I get it so it's not watery. A lot of people were asking that. Now, I'm not even remotely close to getting ready to make the pie yet. But what I like doing is, come on, getting the pumpkin out. Now, I need 3 cups of pumpkin for mine, for my recipe, which is 2 pint jars or 1 liter jar. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to let it drain, because you can see there's water still coming out of that, and there will be for a while, which is okay because I've got my sweetened condensed milk, which I just made, sitting and cooling, and I have one other thing I got to do. So I'll bring you guys back in probably, I don't know, 10, 15 or so minutes, something like that, and we'll keep going on this. All right, so let's get this started. So now I have my drained pumpkin. There is no, oops, sorry. You can't, there's no liquid coming out of this now. So what I'm gonna do is I have my sweetened condensed milk in here, and of course it's coconut milk and sugar. Get all that in there. Just gonna get this stirred up. While we're doing that, we'll get our 4 eggs in there. All right, so now we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, a little extra, why not? We need a teaspoon, I washed my other one, so we'll use this one. Oh, I also have my oven preheating at no, it's not 400, it's 350. I find with the gluten-free crust, you want to cook them a little lower than normal ones. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm using half a teaspoon. And 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, if I can get it open. There we go. Had to use my teeth. Now I normally end up by adding more of the pumpkin pie spice. It just depends. I'll know once I smell it. And yes, I go by smell. If it smells pumpkin-y enough, then it passes by me. But if it doesn't, then nope, needs more. Oh, look at that color. Look at that. Ah! And for me, pumpkin pie has to be made with pumpkin. I won't make it with squash. I hated store-bought pumpkin pie forever until I made it myself, and I made it using pumpkins, and it tastes just 1,000 times better. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and get my pie shells. So just bear with me for another moment. All right, so now you can see I got my pie crust here, and yes, they're gluten-free, can you tell? And they're homemade. Hang on, let me see if I can. Yeah, there you go, you see that? Yeah. All my pie crusts always look like that, never fails. All right, so this is enough to make 2 pies. Oh. Apparently I got bigger pie crust than I normally have. Uh-oh. I have an extra pie crust. I gotta figure out what to do with it. Alright. That's okay. Alright. So now this is going to go back in the fridge. And I need it out of my way. But, okay, so this is gonna go into the oven and cook for about an hour, roughly. I cook it until the center is fully cooked, which is about an hour, but I always check it around the 40-minute mark. So I'll bring you guys back when this is out of the oven. And there we go. Here is the pumpkin pie, all nicely cooked. Very well set, as you can see. So this is just going to get placed into the fridge once it's fully cooled down, and we will serve it with our Christmas dinner. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.